Hello, and welcome to another video about mathematics. So today what we're going to be talking about is part-whole and their relationship together. So part-whole is one of the main concepts of mathematics. If you can get this, then you are on a right track. So what I want you to do is I want you to think of a pizza. Now split the pizza right down the middle, which gives you 2 halves of a pizza. Or 2 parts. If you put the halves together to make the pizza whole again, you have your full pizza. Part, whole. This is the basic structure of a math sequence. Adding or subtracting numbers can be seen as a part-whole relationship. The two numbers being added together or subtracted from one another are parts of a whole. So here's one more example. Rolling dice. When playing some games, you'll roll 2 dice to see how many spaces you get to move. The number of spaces you get to move depends on the number of dots you have on both dice put together. So for example, I roll a 2 and a 6, which means I get to move 8 spaces. The number of dots on both dice make up the total number I get to move. Part, whole. So let's practice. When you hear this sound, pause the video and come up with an answer. When you think of the answer, press play. So, if I roll a 3 and a 5, how many spaces do I get to move? Your answer should be 8, because 5 dots with 3 more makes 8 altogether. Let's try one more. If I roll a 4 and a 6, how many spaces can I move? The answer is 10. The 2 dice make up a total of 10 spaces you can move. Part, whole. Now let's try something different. Bowling. In bowling, there will always be 10 pins to knock down. When I bowl, I knock over some pins with my ball, but some pins will still be standing. The number of pins knocked down plus the number of pins still standing will always equal 10. Let's practice. I roll a ball and knock over 4 pins. How many pins are still standing? Six. How many pins did I start with? 10. So we can see that 4 pins knocked down plus the 6 still standing equals 10 pins. Let's try another. I rolled a ball and knocked over 7 pins. How many pins are still standing? Three. How many pins did I start with? 10. Now you try. You rolled a ball and knocked over 8 pins. How many pins are still standing? 2 pins are still standing. How many pins did you start with? 10 pins. so we can see that 8 plus 2 equals 10. Here are a few more examples for you to try. Remember the examples we use to help you add. So that is all we have for today. We'll practice more of this in class, but for right now, I think we have the basic idea of a part-whole relationship. So next time, we will use these examples to start subtraction. Thank you, and I will see you later.